Yo, what's up, everybody? Morning Mindset. And I love this one. This is one of my favorites. The great ones seek fulfillment. So, yeah, when you're trading, everybody gets into it. And obviously, the reason why we're here is to make money. That's what we're trying to do. But what is the reason? Why are we trying to get from point A to point B? And, is it money, right? I mean, obviously, that makes things a little bit easier, but to get up, to go after it, to really ask yourself what makes you vibrate super high, what makes you feel fulfilled. Fulfillment for me is getting out, being able to enjoy nature, doing stuff outside, kite surfing, also yoga, meditation, anything where I can just get basically out. Anything that takes me out of the day-to-day stuff and the stresses of life and then brings me into the moment, I find super, super fulfilling. And I bet you probably would too, just like trying to figure out what that is the part. But if you don't know what makes you fulfilled, maybe it's spending time with your kids, maybe it's cooking, maybe it's connecting with your spouse, or however that is. All of those things are fulfilling things. It's probably not going to be Netflix. It's probably not going to be eating food. I like food as much as the next person. I would consider myself a foodie, right? But overindulgence in that type of thing is just overindulgence, and ultimately that's just another way to run away from our problems, right? So what makes us feel fulfilled so that we're vibrating super, super high? Now, this is a really great quote in this book. It's a lot easier to be successful when you are leading a deeply fulfilling life. Fulfillment is a magnet for success. It creates an extremely high level of vibration because it's rooted in a love-based consciousness. This is why the rich get richer. It's the law of attraction. So that really sums up the law of attraction right there. When you're doing things that make you feel fulfilled, when you're doing things that make you feel alive, have you ever been in moments of fulfillment, or maybe it's right when you fall in love, and you're talking to somebody, and all of a sudden the days go by just like that, and it's like, gosh, where'd all this time go? That's because you're just so involved in life itself that, you're just in it. You're actually alive. Now, flip side of that, you feel lost, stressed out, in a super low state of consciousness. It's just like, God, man, I can't believe it's not even noon yet, when the clock's just creeping by. But that's because it's the opposite of that. It's not, living a fulfilling life. I know when I was depressed, anxious, addicted to drugs, lost, didn't know what I was going to do, I would just the passing of the clock was just torture, So if we can figure out how we are fulfilled, and here's a little hack for trading and for the markets and for doing what it is that we're doing here and talking about on this channel, the more that you can be involved in life and vibrating higher. That's why I tried my best to live such an active lifestyle, because it brings my rate of vibration much, much higher. If I get up, I get moving, it gets me out of here, and it gets me more involved in life. And the more involved I am in life, the easier it is to be able to see things with clarity. And if we can see things with clarity, then we can actually see what's going on in the market, or be able to make a better assessment about the world around us. So it's a game changer. If I would encourage you to take out a piece of paper, write down what fulfills you, and write 5 fulfilling things, and I think probably this, for somebody that hasn't done this in a while, it might be a little bit harder of an exercise than you would think. But the thing is this is your life. Find out what makes you tick. Find out what makes you feel alive. Find out what makes you want to connect with people. The whole world around us is trying to get us to disconnect from each other and life and connect to a phone or Twitter or whatever. So the more that we can connect with the people around us, our family, our friends, our loved ones, our dogs, our cats, you know what I mean? So the more we can just connect and feel that love and just feel gratitude for being alive, the easier life is. That doesn't mean you're going to just like trading's easy now in terms of that, but it's going to make it much more enjoyable. It's going to get you out of that scarcity mindset. It's going to have you thinking more in a long-term way of getting up. This is what I do, and now I'm going to hit my targets and follow my plan, and I'm going to get up and do it again tomorrow, and I'm going to live my life, and this is what I'm doing right now. So it's a much better approach than like, oh God, it's all riding on this one trade. Let's see what happens, you know. So I've done both for sure. The first one is much enjoyable way to be. So hope you found this video helpful. Let's have an awesome week, everybody. Appreciate you. And take out a piece of paper, write down 5 things that you find fulfilling. And then write down 5 things that you are engaged in that is definitely not fulfilling your life in any way, and you can cut it out immediately. So that's probably like binging food, binging Netflix. You already know what it is, right? So your conscience is telling you every time you look in the mirror, every time you start to engage in it, it's like, oh God, you just feel weird, feel bad, right? You have to drown it out some more. I know this from experience, right? So find out the things that are fulfilling you, do those, cut out all the things that aren't, and really start to vibrate higher so you can really start to attract in a life more of your design. So let's have an awesome week, everybody. Peace.